Hello and welcome back to more Stephen Plays Magic Duels. Today, we are taking on the last mission, not only in the Green Story Arc, but also in Magic Duels. So let's jump in. You intervene on the Boggart's behalf, and Dwinnen and her elves quickly turn on you. As they chase you through the woods, you feel a connection to this new land forming. You call on both your elemental powers and your skills as a Jiraga warrior. These elves don't know what they're in for. I'm gonna be honest, the game has gotten progressively better in my opinion. Like, every story arc improves, but I was like, green I don't think is all that, super exciting, because I'm personally not into, like, the big creature thing, but it was done so well. The deck was so interesting, having, like, Scoop Mob and the Invoker together, like, that kind of stuff was really cool. But then the Eldrazi, like, having the Eldrazi come in, and that was the middle. Like, that was just where the spark was. That wasn't even, like, the entire thing. I've just been really impressed with green. Far more fascinating than I thought it was going to be. Let's get started. Nissa versus Dwinnen. We got some pissed off elves in here. Opponent plays first. What do we got? We've got 2 forests, a Scoot Mob, an Invoker, a Rhino, a Woodcrusher, and a Primal Bellow. That sounds pretty good to me. The only problem I see is that we're going to be missing any sort of drop for a few turns, but we can definitely hold our own. We basically have to survive, and if we can survive, Scoop Mob will start becoming big. We have the combo that I loved from a previous match. The Rhino can come out. If we can get one of the cards that lets us do some mana acceleration, I think we'll be set. I'm going to keep. The other cool thing, what's happening? Revealed card was what? Eye Blight's Ending? Tribal Instant Elf. Destroy target non-elf creature. Oh, so we know that sort of crap is coming. What did you play? A Guiltleaf Palace. As Guiltleaf Palace enters the battlefield, you may reveal an elf card from your hand. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Okay, so that was a revealed card. That wasn't a graveyard card, which means that, if I remember correctly, it was destroy target non-elf creature for 3? I think it costs 3? So that's more than a little concerning, because that means that we can't really rely on Scoop Mob to last. Well then. It's going to take you a few turns to get that going, so I'm going to put Scoop Mob in. Dang it. The problem is there's not going to be any way to really rescue him. I do have more than one Scoop Mob. I probably have 2. But we'll see what happens. I know you can have, I believe, 2 of each rare in your deck. Not in Paper Magic, but in Magic Duels. That's the way it works. Sylvan Ranger is a 1/1 Elf Scout. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. We got some mana acceleration on that side too. I'm missing my 2-drop and my 3-drop, and I'm a little concerned about that, but maybe things will turn out alright. This is different. Sapseep Forest. It enters the battlefield tapped, but you can use it to gain a life. You can activate this ability only if you control 2 or more green permanents. Well, right now it actually doesn't make any sense for us to use any other forest, so we might as well get this in. Fun. Let's go to the attack step. Great. Great, great, great. Would you be willing to trade with me? I don't want to trade. I'll just skip. Not real pleased with how things are going. I guess I did have Primal Bellow, but I don't want to use that with just 2 forests. That seems kind of dumb. Go to the opponent's turn. This is going to be a tough fight. I'm already getting that impression. Swinging for 1. Here's my problem. I know that she has that kill instant destroy card. So killing off my Scoop Mob to this 1/1 doesn't actually make a lot of sense, because she's going to use it, so she might as well just, kill off one of my guys. Skip blocking? Guess I'll take the 1. Alright, I'm at 19. Here comes something. Shaman of the Pack. It's a 3/2 creature. When Shaman of the Pack enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves you control, which is just 1. Okay, so I'm down to 18. I will survive. I will be okay. There's a Grazing Gladeheart, alright. Let's put this in. And let's go ahead and get this in so we can get some stuff going here. I also don't have anything else to play anyway, unless I was going to use Primal Bellow, which realistically I'm just not. I'm just not going to use it. I'm going to skip my attack. I got some blockers. If Shaman of the Pack wants to wrestle, can wrestle with the Gladeheart. And it looks like it might. Okay, certainly you have something up your sleeve. Like, you have to, right? This doesn't help you otherwise. You've got a bunch of untapped mana. I don't really want to lose my Gladeheart, because I got bigger creatures than this elf. Like, certainly, I got much bigger stuff, and next turn I can play my Invoker. What does it do? All it really does is I lose the... Guess it's really a matter of how bad I want it dead. I'll do it. I think I'll do it. Am I willing to do that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll get another Gladeheart. I'm not too concerned. We trade. Sayonara, sucker. You put in a Scarred Vine Breeder. Elf Shaman, 1/1. You can tap 3 and exile an elf from your graveyard, and it gets +3/+3 until end of turns. That pretty much sucks a lot. Okie doke. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm really okay. Oh, hey, Pilgrimage. Hey, pleasure seeing you here. I will take it. Dang it. Yeah. I think a Pilgrimage would be good right now. The guys we're fighting are still pretty weak. So let's do that. Puts another mana on our board. We Primal Bellow, which obviously is not going to help us out much. Fully expecting to be blasted sometime soon. Hasn't happened. I'm basically playing the game as if Scoop Mob's not going to live. Because I know she has that stupid destroy card. She's, once again, here's another chance to check it out. It's an instant. Kills a non-elf creature for 3. So, she's got it. She still has it. It's just a matter of when she's going to use it. She's going to swing with both. Okay. What's my options here? Exile an elf. Do you have an elf to exile? You do. Shoot. So you can use your thing. But would I be bigger than you? Because this counts as... Yeah, this counts as green mana, so I can play that. And I have 5/4, so I'd turn into a 6/6. You still couldn't beat me. Well, that makes me feel pretty dang good. You know what? I will block you, you son of a gun. You slimy piece of crap. Confirm block, stop timer, play Primal Bellow onto my Scoop Mob, which is going to turn him into a 6/6. So even if you do your slimy thing... Oh, yeah, you could do that. Well, you know what? Fine. Screw you. If you want to waste that card that you've been showing me the entire game, then so be it. I take 1 damage and I'll live with it. 20-16. Well, Primal Bellow is gone, which is a great instant. But I'll live. Got another forest in, so I'm at 5. I can play my Rhino. Oh, actually, I have 6 land. I can play my Woodcrasher. Woodcrasher's a great card. Not gonna lie. Gets +3/+3 to end of turn. I gotta be real careful about all this. Real careful. Having this guy to block while I prepare things on my side would be kind of helpful. Admittedly. That wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose. But it's not going to be able to deal with that 1/1 that can pump head on. And I also, the other thing is I really want the Woodcrasher in, because if I can get a land drop next turn, that sucker is pouncing. Yeah, I vote the Woodcrasher. Woodcrasher's a great card. He's going to go in and just chill. Skip the attack step, go to the end step, move on to the opponent's turn, see what happens. More land. I feel like I got the bigger guys, though. Elves help each other, sure, but if you take them out systematically one by one, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, so we already know that if I block this guy... actually, regardless of whether I block, it's probably going to exile his dude and pump. But that's cool, I'm not into that. You, however, can die. You can't give this to anyone, right? It's just you? Yeah, it's just you. So I would be completely safe and probably should block the other 1/1. Yeah, I mean, you could do some, you know, creepy junk, but you were going to do it anyway, right? So let's see what happens. You pump your guy, turns it into a 4/4, you swing at me for 4, I go to 12. Or did you do it twice? Oh, you did it twice. Well, good play. Good play. That's until end of turn, though, right? Yeah, you're back to a 1/1. A measly 1/1. Plus, I got a force, which means I have an 8/8 trample. So this game... this game is going to wind up quite similar. You think you're ahead now. That's not going to last. Not a chance in hell, my friend. That means, let's see. I've got 7 total mana available to me. I can play these 2. That seems correct. Let's do that. Let's put in the Recluse. And let's also put in the Invoker. Yeah. I got 2 additional blockers. You're all tapped out. Nowhere to go. So it looks to me like you're going to take 8. Confirm attack. So that's going to send you back down to 12. Now we are not so far apart. Now, if I can get a land drop next turn, I can do that again. If I can, I'm going to have to come up with another plan. Although, by that point... No, I only have 7, don't I? Dang it. Prowess of the Fair. Tribal Enchantment Elf. Whenever another non-token elf is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may put a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token onto the battlefield. Basically, when an elf dies, when a non-token elf dies, you get to get a free 1/1 green elf. So it's just never ending. Well, actually, it is ending because it says non-token elves. Otherwise, it would be never ending. What is this? It's a Battle Wand Oak. It's a 1/3 creature. When it enters the battlefield under control, it gets... Oh, when a force enters the battlefield under control, it gets +2/+2. Whenever you cast a Tree Folk spell, Battle Wand Oak gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Good to know. Good to know. So I only have 7 available, so I can't use Invoker's ability. So it makes the most sense to play one of these. It's just a matter of whatever I want to play. Now, if I play this, he's going to get a pump next turn if I can get that land drop, so that probably makes more sense. So let's go ahead and get that in. Let's go ahead and move into the attack step. And let's take a look here at what we got. You do have an elf in your graveyard, which means she can do that stupid crap where she turns it into a 4/4. I really can't risk losing my Woodcrasher. I mean, he's a great card and I really need him. I can't really risk losing my Invoker either, though. I'm going to have to wait on a land drop. It wants me to swing at the 1/4, which I find peculiar. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe it's just saying, hey, you can afford to lose this. Because if he decides to... If he decides to block, then he's got to exile a elf to do it. So... yeah, I understand what the game is saying. That's fine. Let's do it. Why the heck not? Decides to block, he's going to pump it. He pumps it. So that means I'm going to lose the Recluse. It means I also lose the ability to block things in the air, but it's not a big deal. Also, I want to make sure I get this in. You gain 1 life. Just because I can. I could do that on his turn too, but just want to make sure I remember to do that. So that goes in. Damage happens. I get annihilated, but he gets rid of his elves. He doesn't have any other elves out, so I guess that's pretty helpful. That goes in. Goes to main. What you got? Hunter of Eyeblights. It's a 3/3 elf. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you don't control. Oh, God. Then destroy target creature with a counter on it. Oh, you son of a gun. Not the Bailiff, not the Bailiff, not the Bailiff. That's weird. Okay. Sure. Oh, it's going down, my friend. My friend, down is where it is going. These guys just got way the balls bigger. In fact, you may have lost. You may have just lost. Because this guy isn't trample, but this guy can make him trample. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. How much damage you got coming at you, pal? You got 9 and 8? Did you just lose? Because I think you may have just lost. You may have just lost the game. It's a great day. It's a great, great day. So let's go into the attack step, shall we? We don't have to swing with the Invoker. We can. But I don't think we even need to. I don't think it's even really required. They can't block that much damage. They can only block 4. This guy doesn't have anyone else to exile. They can only take 4. He's got 12. So they can only withstand 16. And he's got 8 and whatever I said, 9. That's 17. They lost. They lost without me attacking with the Invoker. So I won't. Because I don't even need to. He could theoretically have something up his sleeve in his hand, but I kind of doubt it. And even if he does, he doesn't have enough to topple me my next turn. So I'm not really that concerned. Let's confirm attack. Who you blocking with? Choose blocking order. It actually is not going to matter. It's not going to matter because I am going to make him trample. So block here and block here. And before the block goes out, I am going to go to my friend the Invoker and activate his ability. And that is going to give this guy trample. We don't have to give the Bailiff trample because he already has trample. Let's give the 4/6 trample, which also gives him +5/+5. Oh, 9 and 8. Damage is dealt. We do 8 here. Take him to 4. We take out the Eye Blights. We take out the Vine Breeder. We still have quite a bit of damage left to do. And we pump it straight into Dwinnen. Great, great game. Pretty happy with those results. And also some coins. Continue. Nissa Ravane, hero to weird monsters everywhere. There are many places you could go now that you're a planeswalker, but the memory of the ancient horror that slumbers on your home plane haunts you. It's time to return to Zendikar and prepare for what is to come. My friends, we have completed every single color in Magic. In one way, I'm glad with how the game did it. Although, by doing it this way, it did, in my opinion, make white look a little weak because, you know, it was kind of a tutorial thing. There's a lot more to white. There's even more to blue and stuff. But I feel like the other 4 colors kind of did fine. It was just white, got the short end of the stick. Now, there are more things that I want to do with Magic Duels. I'm just going to be honest. There are some other things I would like to show off. However, they're not going to be shown off now. I don't know if any of you have been paying attention to the schedule over the past 2 months while Magic Duels have been going on, but things have been crazy. Things have been crazy, and I need to let Magic Duels just kind of fall off for now. That doesn't mean that Magic Duels is canceled. I will call it finished. I'll say the Let's Play is finished, but I do want to return at some point to do a few bonus episodes, things like Two-Headed Giant, maybe some custom decks. I know people want to see me, spend all of those coins, and that's something I also want to do. So I want to take care of that. It's just not something I'm going to be doing right this second. I've also heard rumors that there could be some DLC coming for Magic Duels, and basically we would get more campaign. If that's the case, then I do pledge to you to bring it back to the channel at that point and do those campaigns, because I think it would be fun. I really enjoy Magic, and I feel just reading your comments that you guys also really get a lot out of it. And there's been so many of you that have learned how to play because of the Let's Play, and I think that's awesome. I think it's fantastic. Magic is a really, really fun game. I've had a lot of fun with it for many years, and I think you guys should definitely play it. Consider finding some friends who are interested. Go to Friday Night Magic, make some new friends, and win some prizes, because it's a lot of fun. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. This has been a really fun series to do. We did a Magic series many years ago on StephenPlays. It was time to bring it back because I missed it, and we will be bringing it back periodically to show off things here and there, and certainly if more DLC shows up. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in and watching through all of these different battles that we've had to do, and I'll see you guys next time for another new LP here on StephenPlays.